Breaking news. Jaxson Robinson is out for the year for the Kentucky Wildcats. What does that mean now for the Cats? This is a major blow for Kentucky. BC, what's your thoughts on this?
Well, we're losing 14 points a game. A big guard, 6'6". Yeah, it's a major blow, man. It's a major blow. It's not good.
And we don't even know how really healthy Butler is. And now with the news of Jaxson Robinson, do you think he got hurt during the last ball game and that pushed it over the end?
It's hard to say, but that's why I wanted to keep these guys out at least to the last game or SEC tournament.
Yeah.
Which is now 2 weeks away.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's hard to say. It's the shooting hand, and yeah, it's tough. It's a tough one.
This is a major blow for Kentucky, man.
Yeah.
Look, I know we got Brea who steps up in the starting spot for him, and I know what Brea can do. You can't deny who Brea is. You can't deny his playmaking, but I think Jaxson Robinson brings a versatile talent that Brea doesn't bring to the table. Now, Brea has been getting better over the past few games of going to the rim with the ball, but he's not Jaxson Robinson. He doesn't do what Jaxson Robinson is able to do because Jaxson can go inside and Jaxson can stay outside as well. How do you think Coach Pope now designs a game plan knowing that Jaxson Robinson is not returning? That's it. He just played his last game at Kentucky, and that was his last college game.
Well, Jaxson, especially when you got him and Kobe on the court, it puts more pressure on the defense.
Yeah.
And Jaxson also is on the defensive end. You losing that as well. But it's next man steps up, which Kobe would be in his position. But yeah, you don't want to lose a guy like Jaxson Robinson.
Does it feel like everything just maybe seem like it maybe just kind of crumbling, falling apart just a little bit?
Well, it's always like that with injuries.
Okay.
It's always. It's one of the things I was talking to somebody about. I was like, if you look at the NBA and you look at injuries now in basketball, in the NBA on any given night, they play 8 or 9 guys.
Yeah.
But it's funny how the number 1 and number 2 guys are the guys that's get hurt throughout the whole league.
Yeah.
Everybody is 1 through 8 or 1 through 9 that's playing, but your top guys are the one that's getting hurt or load managing. But injuries happen, and unfortunately, we have been going through it from mid-season to now. And it's a shooting hand, which a flick of a wrist can mess with it even more, or getting it hit. So it's just tough.
It's definitely a hard pill to swallow. Do you think today was the best day to announce that, considering how we just played against Auburn? We're gonna find out. But because the way we played against Auburn, what's the day today to announce it?
Well, if we'll beat Auburn and you announce it, it's bad news.
Well,
it's no good way to announce or tell somebody bad news. It's just,
we just came and we just took a major loss. Oh, I won't say a major loss. Let me correct that. Not a major loss per se. But we just took a loss and everything just didn't seem to go well, and we just was really never in this ball game. And then now after that, and the fans are still trying to process what happened against Auburn, and now we got to go from we just got manhandled by Auburn to now we just lost one of our best players for the year, and he's not coming back. And so we just talked about it. We got to get him healthy. We got to get him back on the floor. But now he's not coming back, and he's done. And now here we are now, like we don't even care about the Auburn loss. We're all now concerned about
trying to tread water.
Absolutely. With that being said, what do you see our ceiling to be for March Madness? Are we getting out of the first weekend?
Man,
It's Kentucky now.
I hope so.
Yeah.
I hope so. It's man. That's why when you have injuries,
Yeah.
other guys can step up, but it's hard to replace a guy that was good defensively, and he could put pressure on guards because he was bigger than a lot of guards, and he could shoot over them, and he's a good 3-point shooter. It's hard to replace that, but next man got to step up. That's where we at. You can hate it or love it, but that's the mentality you gotta have, especially if you're in that locker room. Next man got to step up. That means Kobe has to go to another level. Ortega has to go to another level on as far as the perimeter play, and that's where we at.
And it don't feel good.
That's where we at.
And I think now, looking at Ortega, it's so vital for him to stay out of foul trouble. Like some of the fouls that he took against Auburn, he cannot have those in games anymore. Like he just got to look. That's the rebound. They rebounded off of a missed free throw.
You can't.
It is what it is, bro. It happens every day. That's a high percentage rebound that the defense is going to get. Just let them have it. You cannot. You know what I'm saying? 98% of the time, if not more, the defense is getting that rebound if it's missed, unless it's just tilt back and whatever. It's more important now, more than ever, for Ortega to stay on the floor and try to stay healthy himself. The question is, do we take the chance with Butler and play him these last 2 games? Or do we say, you take these next few days to get healthy, and then you can come back? Because if we lose Butler, because he gets injured again against LSU or against Missouri, round of 32 becomes my expectations.
Well, I wouldn't know about neither one of the guys back. I would just have them practicing and running through the plays, non-contact, and getting them ready for, tournament.
Yep.
But, with Butler, I would set him out to come tournament time.
Which tournament?
The SEC tournament.
So I got a question. If we get a big lead in the tournament, in the SEC tournament in our first game, are you setting Butler for the rest of the game? Like you're out. Like you're not playing no more today. I think we can find a way to hold these guys.
Like if you're up by 20 in the second half?
Yeah.
Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. Well, look, even if we up by, it's the SEC tournament.
Mm-hmm.
If we up by 15, do you set it? It says, come on, guys, let's hold it together. He ain't playing no more today. You get past the first game, or, at least we should find a way to win this ball game. Unless it's absolutely necessary, do you leave him out? Because it's just he's one strong hit away from being done too.
If you up by 20 right now, Mike,
happening
right now. Kentucky is like at paper thin.
Yes,
Carr can take one bad foul.
Yeah,
out, and then Williams looked a little gimpy today.
A lot of gimpy.
So, man,
how patient should the fan base be from here on out? Or how forgiving should the fan base be from here on out? Based off what all we got going on, the injuries, these guys, because of course, Kirk Christian's not returning, Jaxson's not returning, Robinson definitely not 100%. We don't really know, truthfully, what's wrong with Williams. Carr is one fall away. So, really, how patient should the fan base be as of today moving forward?
That's like I always said, it should be, very patient even from the beginning of the season, from what it started with. But we don't have the one and dones and the big time players like we usually been getting this year. And it should be patient from the beginning of the year, and especially now with all the injuries. That's like I said, Mark Pope has done a real good job. I don't think it's anybody in the country that is dealing with the injuries like we have. Injuries is never excuses. because your best guys are out and your key guys are out. That's never an excuse. If if you're a team like Auburn, when you got 7 guys that can score, you can afford to lose 2 guys.
So
they lost their probably be player of the year for like about 4 games.
Yeah.
And was still, doing their thing because they got so, good athletes. But you look at anybody at Duke, if they lost Flag, it's a totally different team.
True.
So, but we've been suffering and dealing with these injuries, like I said, ever since mid-season. So it's it has to be a grace period.
This is the if there's ever been a time for a grace period, BC, that is now. The tragic news of Jaxson Robinson having wrist surgery this week and will be done for the year is just not what we wanted to hear. And there's a lot of disappointed people, I'm sure, over that.
Yeah.
We got to keep pushing. Next man up for sure. Got to see where we go at. See how, see how long Butler can last. See if he can hold up. If he can, great. If he can't, we just got to keep going, man. The season's almost over. It hurts, BC. This hurts a lot.
Yeah, it's a big loss.
It's a big loss for sure. So let us know down below your thoughts on Jaxson Robinson getting hurt. Where does Kentucky go from here? What is your expectations moving forward, considering the SEC tournament, considering March Madness? Will the committee look at Jaxson being out and not waste a high seed on us and put us somewhere maybe where we shouldn't be at? How is this all going to unfold? And as BC said, this is March and it belongs to basketball. So BC, thank you once again. I appreciate you joining me. I thank you guys. Don't forget to hit the like button. If you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe. Hit the notifications so you will not miss any videos that we put out. So thank you guys once again. Go Cats, and let's see what the Cats have to offer without Jaxson Robinson in the lineup from here on out. Until next time, I'm Big Mike, SBC, and this is the Loyal BBN Fan Show. We're out.